So I'll be starting with your PSM class today. Now, okay. So I think last class we have talked about this germ theory of disease, right? We have finished the germ theory of disease. So now I will share one screen. Okay. It's about the primary health care. You please note down the notes. Can you see this? Can you see the screen?
No, ma'am.
Now?
No, ma'am.
You
No.
can't see?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Now it's
You are able to see the screen?
No, ma'am.
Still no. You're not able to see the screen?
No.
Okay, wait, let me share again. Now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please write down primary health care. Okay. Primary health care.
Ma'am, theory or practical?
This is theory.
Okay, ma'am.
It is the continuation of that primitive medicine, unit 1. You remember unit 1? Primitive medicine to world health, unit 1. We didn't complete still, okay? So after the primary, after the germ theory of disease, yesterday we have talked about the germ theory of disease, right? You remember?
Yes, ma'am.
So after that, this is a short note, okay? This is a short note on primary health care.
Okay, ma'am.
So please write it down, primary health care. Primary health care, this is also important. Okay. The concept of primary health care came into limelight in 1978, okay, following an international conference in Alma-Ata. This was an organization, okay, USSR. It has been defined as essential health care based on practical, scientifically sound and socially acceptable methods and technology made universally accessible to individuals and families in the community. Okay, the main approach was this: health by the people and placing people's health in people's hand. Primary health care was accepted by the members of WHO, that is the World Health Organization, and these are some of the declaration the Alma-Ata group organization has made. Okay, so education about prevailing health problems, proper education and guidelines should be given to the people. Okay, that was the first goal. Second goal was to promote food supply and also proper nutrition. Third one is adequate supply of safe water and also basic sanitation. Next is maternal and child health care, okay, including family planning, then immunization and against infectious diseases. Immunization schedule, I'll be giving it to you later on in my next class. Next is prevention and controlling of endemic diseases. Next is appropriate treatment of common diseases and injuries. Last is provision of essential drugs. So these are some of the statements that are given by the Alma-Ata. That was given by Alma-Ata. Did I record the video?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please write down the attendance separately, okay? For first aid practicals, whoever were present, you give me the attendance. Again, for PSM, how many of you are present? You give me the attendance for that separately, okay? For different subjects. Hello. Have you finished writing? Did you finish, all of
No,
you?
ma'am. No, ma'am.
This is important, okay? You just put a star mark and write down important. Primary health care is important. Finish writing?
No, 3 points, 4 points left.
4 points, okay. Done, everyone? Please write fast.
I'm done.
Finish, all of you?
Yes.
So,
I'm done.
so this is important, okay? Primary health care is important, and you will also have to know about the declaration that was given by the Alma Ata. Okay. So first one, what was that?
Ma'am, I can hear you.
Huh? Yes, Sakani.
Ma'am, I can hear.
Okay, so declaration of Alma Ata, the first one was what? About educating the people about the prevailing health problems and the methods of how to prevent and to control the disease. Okay, you all have heard about the phrase that prevention is better than cure. You need to prevent first. Before the curing of any disease, prevention is always better. Okay, like for example, for this coronavirus, the preventive measures that we all are taking, what are the preventive measures? Wearing of mask, okay, then using all the sanitizers, right? Then hand washing, wearing of gloves, avoiding overcrowding. So these are the preventive measures that we are taking. So we have to educate the people about the prevailing health problems and also the methods of preventing and controlling the disease. Okay, the second one is promoting food supply, okay, nutritious food to the people, okay, and also to provide and to promote basic sanitation. You all know na sanitation, what is sanitation? Proper toilet, proper hygiene, okay. Then the third point is adequate supply of safe drinking water, okay. Safe drinking water will be provided to the people. And the fourth point is maternal and child health care, okay. Then including family planning, there should be proper family planning, okay, by the married couples. Next is immunization against infectious diseases. About the immunization schedule, I will teach you in my next class. Okay, there is a schedule from at birth. At birth, what should be given to the child till at pregnancy. Okay, so there is a chart which I'll be sharing it to you in my next class. Then the next point is preventing and controlling of endemic diseases. What are the endemic diseases? Anybody knows what are the examples of endemic diseases? John Deep?
HIV/AIDS.
HIV,
Endemic.
AIDS, chicken pox, malaria, all these are endemic diseases, right? So you have to prevent and control, not we, but according to the Alma Ata Declaration, it was given that preventing and controlling of all these endemic diseases, okay? The next is appropriate treatment of common diseases and injuries. Common diseases like common cold, cough, all these are common diseases, okay? Then last is provision of essential drugs. Essential drugs means essential medicines like cough syrups, paracetamol, antihistamines, okay, neomycin, all this kind of whatever I've taught you. So these are some of the common medications. So all this should be provided to the people. Okay, so this was a declaration by the Alma Ata Declaration. So these points are important. And the approach was described as what? Held by the people and placing people's health in people's hand. So this was the main theme, okay, and it was also propounded by the WHO, that is the World Health Organization, okay. So we have this modern medicine, but it is not that much important. You can see it in your student portal also, okay, the notes, but it's not so important, so I won't be giving you the notes now. So you just will start with a new class, with a new chapter, unit 2. Please write down unit 2. Unit 1 is over, okay. Sriyam. Okay, unit 1 is over. Unit 1 was about the primitive medicine to world health. Now unit 2, the second chapter, unit 2, you write community health. Community health. The name of the chapter is community health. Community health. We will discuss about community health. And secondly, comma, put a comma and write down nutrition and diet. We will talk about nutrition and diet. In nutrition and diet, give arrow mark below and write down nutrition and balanced diet. Nutrition and balanced diet. Second point, vitamins, and the last one is minerals. So in nutrition and diet, we'll talk about nutrition and balanced diet. We'll talk about vitamins, okay, the different types of vitamins, and lastly about minerals. Okay, so write down. Now we'll start, okay. Write down concept of health. Heading here, put a heading, write down concept of health, change the paragraph and write, underline the word, okay, concept of health. Then you write, health is a common theme in most cultures. Health is a common theme in most cultures. Health is a common theme, T-H-E-M-E. Health is a common theme in most cultures. Health is a common theme in most cultures. C-U-L-T-U-R-E-S, cultures, full stop. In fact, all the communities, why all of your videos are turned off? Please turn on your videos so that I can at least see you, what you are writing. In fact, comma, all communities have their concepts of health, comma, as part of their cultures. As part of their cultures. As part of their cultures. As part, P-R-T part, as part of their cultures. Full stop. Among definitions still used, among definitions still used, comma, probably the oldest, P-R-O-B-A-B-L-Y, probably the oldest is that, T-H-A-T, that, health is the, in between inverted commas, you write down absence of disease. In between inverted commas, you write absence of disease. Absence of disease. Full stop. Change the paragraph. Health is one of those terms. Health is one of those terms. Health is one of those terms, those, T-H-O-S-E. Health is one of those terms, TRMS terms, which most people find it difficult to define. Which most people find it difficult to define, D-F-I-N-E. Which most people find it difficult to define, D-F-I-N-E, define, comma, although they are confident, C-O-N-F-I-D-E-N-T, although they are confident of its meaning. Although they are confident of its meaning. MENING. Confident of its meaning. Full stop. Therefore, comma. Therefore, comma. Many definitions of health have been offered from time to time. Therefore, comma, many definitions of health. Therefore, comma, many definitions of health. Many definitions of health have been offered. Have been offered. OFFERED. Offered from time to time. Many definitions of health have been offered from time to time. Time to time. Then below you write WHO definition. WHO definition. The definition given by WHO. Okay, about health. Okay, the first part which I've given you, these are introductory lines. Okay, but this is important. That is WHO definition. This is important. Okay, write down. The widely accepted definition of health. The widely accepted WHO definition, you can underline that word, and below you write the widely accepted definition of health. The widely accepted definition of health is that the widely accepted definition of health is that was given by WHO, World Health Organization. Out of so many definitions, okay, the most appropriate one was the definition given by WHO. Okay, so you write the widely accepted definition of health is that was given by the WHO, that is World Health Organization, in 1948. In 1948, 1948. In 1948, 1948. In 1948. 1948. In the preamble, PREAMBLE. PREAMBLE, preamble. In the preamble to its constitution. In the preamble to its constitution. To its constitution. CONSTITION, constitution. CONSTITUTION, constitution. Which is as follows. Which is as follows. Which is as follows. Below, change the paragraph. Open an inverted comma. Open inverted comma and write down health is a state of, open inverted comma. Okay, write down health is a state of, health is a state, STAT, state of, health is a state of complete, COMPLETE. Health is a state of complete, COMPLET, complete. Health is a state of complete physical, PHYSICAL, physical. Health is a state of complete physical, 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 comma, mental, 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 and social well-being, and social well-being, and social well-being, and social well-being, WELL, well-being, BEING, well-being, and not merely an absence of, and not merely, MERELY, okay, MERELY. Many of you write down nearly, NERARLY, that one is not correct. Merely, 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 and not merely, an absence, an absence of disease or infirmity. An absence of disease or infirmity, INFIRMITY. INFIRMITY. Close the inverted commas. So this was the definition given by WHO. Okay, that health is a state of complete physical. Okay, the physic. Complete physical, mental, social well-being, okay, and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity. So this was the definition given by the World Health Organization, and it was widely accepted by all the people. There were different types of definitions given by different organizations, but okay, according to the constitution, this definition was the most appropriate. Okay, so you will have to, not even a single word from this line should be deducted. Okay, you will have to tell me the definition of health as it is given by the WHO. That health is a state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity. You will have to tell to me like this if I ask you. Did you understand? Understood? Say something. You understood or not?
Yes.
So according to WHO, what does health means? It consists of three aspects. First is your physical being. Okay, you should be physically healthy. Second is your mental. If you are mentally sick, will you be called as a healthy person?
No.
You will be called?
No, ma'am.
No.
No.
So even mentally, you will have to be fit. Otherwise, you will have to stay in psychiatric hospital. Okay, I'll send you to Jorhat. Tejpur. Okay, so you have to be mentally sound, physically sound, and also social well-being. Okay, social means even with the society, how you deal with people, how you interact with people. Okay, not fighting, quarreling, all these are not socially healthy. Okay, you should live in love and peace with each other. Okay, even among your friends or among the society that you live in. Okay, to maintain a good interpersonal relationship with each other. So these three aspects are very much important to be called as a totally healthy person. Only if you are physically fit, but mentally and spiritually and also emotionally, socially, if you are not fit, you won't be called as a healthy person. Okay. So these three aspects should be always kept in mind. Okay. Next, so this was the definition given by WHO. If I ask you, you should answer me in a proper way. Okay. Sriyam, please read down the WHO definition of health.
Health is the state of complete physical, mental, and social well-being, and not merely an absence of disease or infirmity.
Okay, so what did you understand by that? Say Sriyam, what you understood. Say fast. See, the remaining meeting time is only 4 minutes. Say fast.
I cannot define. Ma'am, I cannot express.
Huh?
Ma'am, I cannot express. I know what.
You cannot express.
Ma'am, means I know what it's trying to say, but I cannot define you.
But how you will become a good speaker then? You will have to answer. Say something. You don't need to be perfectly correct. You can say, you can tell with your own understanding. Try to express, but say fast. Only 3 minutes left. Who can say?
Sorry, ma'am.
Who can say? Lopsang is there. Gordas. Aseng Modi. Dynasty Deb Barma. Rinkumoni Barman. Rohan, you say?
Ma'am, we can't judge a person by seeing his only physical appearance. He should have to mentally strong and socially, like where he was staying, his neighborhood, how he behaves, how he talks to people, how he communicate, and everything matters. And this seems
We
to
call
be
as
how the person is.
healthy person, right? Only an absence of disease, it won't cause like you are free from any kind of disease. That won't make
Yes.
you a healthy person, right? It means to say that?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay then. For today, I'll take only this much, okay? Because the time is also getting like it's only 1 minute left. Tomorrow we'll discuss about the dimensions of health, okay? In that there are physical dimension, mental dimension, and social dimensions. So this will take up tomorrow. Okay? So thank you, all of you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Please give me the attendance, okay? Later on.